Holy fucking shit. Daddy tired as fuck. Daddy's gonna collapse. Daddy's out of his fucking mind. I should be on Vicodin, but I'm not. Anyways, that wasn't much of a song, and I apologize, but I am super fucking tired. I don't give a fuck. You can hear Destiny music in the background, and I don't give a fuck. You can get pissy about that. I don't care. So it's kind of a double-edged sword that like jammed right into my fucking asshole. Basically, the shelving units that I have, they're bookcases, but I use them to put games on, and it's for like media stuff. Now they have actual media like bookshelves that are specifically designed for CDs and DVDs. I actually have one of those for my movie collection, but I really don't have one for my games, and I wanted to get something, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I was thinking about getting one. Well, over the weeks and months, the shelving units kind of got a little fucked up. Especially the big black one, because the black one was like really thick. So I had all the stuff in the background, like the games and stuff, but there's this little extra shelf, and I'd put stuff on there. Like I'd pick something up and just leave it there because I didn't want the dog to get it, or I was sitting in a chair and the dog was chewing something, I'd kind of throw it over there on the shelf, on the little ledge. So it built up a bunch of shit that I basically just need to go through and just clean it up. And as I was looking at it, I was thinking to myself, you know, because I got the big black one. I hate the stand that my TV is on. Because first off, the TV barely isn't even on the stand. And it's just, I hate it. I've always hated it. But it's there because it's all I got. And it's not a bad stand, I just don't particularly like it. And it's old. And in the middle of those two, I have this little tiny shelf. And I was thinking to myself, I'd like to replace that little tiny shelf, get a bigger shelf and have more room and have more space, and I could do more stuff. Well, I got the novel idea, and if you want what that clinking is, the fucking dog's chewing up a soda can. Dude, please don't chew up the soda can, asshole. So, I got the novel idea. Well, I have a shelving unit that's out in the kitchen that I use to put groceries on, but I don't really have any groceries to put on there. And right now it's bare as fuck. So I thought, well, let me switch to two. I could take the little shelf, switch it out in the kitchen with the bigger shelf, and that way it wouldn't. Well, actually, let me go back. I wanted to buy a shelf. Well, what happened was, I couldn't afford it last month. I was gonna get one this month, and last month, beginning of September, we had the tenants move in downstairs, and their fucking Wi-Fi fucking rapes mine, and I can't play Destiny because I get booted out every 15 fucking seconds, and oh my Christ. Whatever. Now they got like 3 goddamn networks down there. Now I don't know what the problem is. I got like 1, and they got 3, and they're on the same channel as me. I don't know what any of that fucking shit means. I have no idea. People say, you know, find your IP address or whatever the fuck it is and type it in. And I typed it in, and it didn't go to where it was supposed to go. I don't know if I can do it on the tablet or if I need to do it on the Mac. I have no fucking clue about any of that stuff. I never set up a password. I basically just plugged it in and went, and that was like 8 years ago, and I don't remember where any of the fucking paperwork is. Yeah, I probably could look on the back, but I can't. You gotta understand, getting up and going, doing that, and bending down and peeking underneath the thing and trying to find whatever the fucking information is, my back can't have that. Which is ironic considering the amount of shit that I've been doing today. Like, my back is about ready to fucking break. I mean, literally, like Batman Bane broke, okay? Whatever. So, I mean, I would rather just buy a fucking new router, personally. Drop $50 on the fucking thing, get a new one, and be like, nah. I mean, maybe I need a new one because I've had this one for like 8 years, so maybe I do need a new one. I don't know. But it just happened to be the same time these fuckers moved in and whatever. So, as I said, I was going to buy one, but now I have to buy an Ethernet cord for the PS4 so I can play Destiny. Now, the other shit doesn't seem to be having too much trouble. The tablet doesn't seem to be having too much trouble. Now I'm paying for like 64 megs, or excuse me, 66 megs, because it's now Spectre. So I'm paying for 66, and when I did the speed test on the PS4, first time it was 200 kbp. I don't even know what the fucking kbp is, but there was 200 of them. I then reset the thing up again, the connection, and it gave me two. I'm paying for 64. I'm getting 2. Do you hear the words? So I'm not too happy about that at all, because I was now, if you know anything about Destiny, you hook up with like 2 other guys, or you hook up with 5 other guys, and you do the raids and shit. And I haven't been able to do that. Now I can't do the raid right now because there's no way my shit's gonna handle that right now. So I'm very pissed off. So we were trying to do what's known as the Nightfall, where you get 2 other guys and you kind of go in this really hard mode thing, and you get these really good rewards and shit, and it levels you up. And the whole point is to level up, basically, and to get the good gear and all that stuff. Well, the last 2 nights I tried to do it, they were laughing at me because I was lagging the fuck out. Like, I was to the point where it's like, you'd see me over here, and then I was over there, and then I was over here. I had to stop playing online, the PvP, which is like the peer versus peer bullshit that they do. I had to stop playing that because I was afraid that people were going to mark me and complain, and they were going to ban me for network manipulation. So I can't even play that now. I can't play anything right now. And Destiny is an always online game, so I can go on, I can poke around by myself a little bit without too much trouble. But as far as like doing stuff with everybody else, no, ain't happening. Can't do it. So that's the whole other story. So hope the fuck I get that goddamn cord. I think it should be here tomorrow. They said Monday. I don't know why the fuck it'd be here Monday, but because usually that shit's Tuesday. But I pray to Christ it's here tomorrow. I really do. What is today? It's Sunday, right? Or study Monday. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Whatever day it is, it should be here tomorrow. So I had to pay money for the fucking cord. Now it was like a $10 cord because I had to buy like 50 feet because it's out in the other room. Now, which means I probably have enough for like a $30, $40 shelf, but I gotta be, because you understand, Mario's coming out on the 27th, and there damn well is going to be money for that shit. Okay, I'll stand on my fucking head with no furniture and shit. I'll sit on the goddamn floor. Okay, Mario's coming. I'm downloading that at 12:01. Benedict, it's the second it comes out, download. So I got to make sure I got at least $65 for that fucking thing. Now you throw in a $35 check, that's $100 fucking bucks right there. And of course it's Halloween, so I wanted to buy a couple Halloween movies, which I did get this really cool set. They're the old like Vincent Price ones, and Boris Karloff, whatever the fuck his name is, the old Mummy, the old Frankenstein, the old black and white motherfucking movies. I've always wanted to get that set, and I said, goddamn, I'm gonna get that motherfucking set. Another thing I got for $12 goddamn, and I had to do it. Fucking had to do it. I got Nightmare Before Christmas on Blu-ray. I've been trying, dude. The last 8 years, I go and get that fucking DVD, and I'm like, why the hell didn't I get the Blu-ray? Why didn't I get the Blu-ray? I said today, I'm getting the goddamn Blu-ray. I'm getting the goddamn Blu-ray. So I got the Blu-ray. So I got those two coming. That and the 50-foot fuck cord. Anyways, so that leads me into today. because I couldn't possibly get the shelf at least until next month. I thought, well, let me try something different. Let's compromise here. I got a shelf out in the kitchen, which is a tall one, because you understand the little tiny one's only like 3. It's like a 3-footer, and the other one's 4 or 5 shelves, whatever it is. It's like 5 feet or whatever the fuck it is. No, that thing's probably it's a good almost 5-6 feet. Not as big as the big black one that I had, but whatever. Big black bastard, whatever. So I said, well, let's switch the two. I can take the big tall one from the kitchen. Only downside, I gotta drag it the fuck to the house, which ironically it was very easy to drag that one. That cheap one, that one specifically, was super fucking light. I didn't get in here, and the little tiny one that I had, the little 3-stacker, I gotta lift that fucking thing. I damn near broke myself, because I'm not supposed to be lifting anything, so I was kind of like using my forearms and lifting the top shelf, the top part that's like barricaded on there, and like lifting it almost like a forklift, like and moving it over, one of those things. Because now I'm not supposed to be doing that at all, because my back, the hernia, the herniated discs, the spina bifida, the tethered spine, I ain't supposed to be doing shit. But I had to get this done, because I wanted this done. Okay, it's just I've been looking at it, I've been stewing about it, it's been pissing me off. Kind of like that music, I'm sure, is pissing you off, and I don't care. I don't care. You can hear, you listen, hear the fucking bugles and horns and shit. They're for you, motherfucker. Anyways, you'll get over that shit, because it'll probably turn off eventually. What was I talking about? So I replaced the two. I switched the two out, and everything was okay. And I'm sitting in the chair and I'm looking. I'm thinking, if I switch the black one with the new one that I put in there, and just switch the two around, that would look really good, potentially. And I was like, do I really want to get up and do it? And I should have just kicked myself in the dick instead of just leaving it the way it was, because all I had to do was switch it out and take the other one out back in the kitchen. And because there was I had a few things on the one in the kitchen. I had a couple boxes of those rice things, those core, what the fuck they are, the rice. I bought a case of them, so I had like these 2 empty boxes. But what I do is I go to the dollar store or sometimes, or I get them from Amazon Prime, and I get like 5 or 6 of them, and I'll just stick them in the little little boxes, so each of the little packets are in there, and it looks like whatever. They're nice little displays. And not that I'm displaying my food, although I am 400 pounds, but whatever. Whatever. I mean, I'm a sloth, but I'm not displaying my food. But it's a nice little holder for them. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I took those off. There's a fire extinguisher there. I took that off the bottom shelf. And I had these 2 boxes. They were microwave popcorn that I used for like medicine shit. Like I got my Vicodin in there. I got aspirin. I got some Tums and shit in there. I got a bunch of stuff. Cold medicine and shit. Because you live by yourself and that shit hits. Oh fuck, you gotta have it. Because I can't just get up and go like, oh, I got a cold, let me go get some fucking sinus shit. No, I gotta have that shit in the house. So anyways, I moved those, and I cleared off that shelf, and then I brought that in. And like I said, I should have just left it the fuck alone. Because all I had to do at that point was take the little shelf, and the little shelf was heavy. Holy shit, the big 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 big shelves. Which is, well, it's about a shelf space bigger than the little 3-tier. Yeah, this one's 3, that one's 4, so it's a little bigger. That's 3, I think that's probably 4.5 feet, something like that. Whatever, who gives a fuck? All I had to do was take that little tiny fucker back outside and put those boxes of rice, and I do have some packets of rice in there, so I just put those on the top, and then just put the medicine back in there, put the fire extinguisher on the bottom. Not that it was, because somebody put it there, I just left it there. And that's all I had to do. That's it. It would have been great. It would have been great. It would have been great. What do I do? What do I do? Now I have delusions of grandeur. I'm like, oh, I can take the black shelf, which is by the window, and I can substitute it with the new one, and I can put it closer to the TV, and that shelf I can do this, and that shelf I can put the PS4, I can put the Switch, I can have this one and that one, and put these games over here and those games over there, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great, so I take the shelf and I move it out of the way, and I move it over to the side, and I go to get the big black one, and just as I move it, because you can understand, I'm bear hugging this thing now. This thing is huge, and I'm bear hugging it, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna walk it. We're gonna like, you're gonna turn it to the left. You're gonna turn it to the right. You're gonna do-si-do and swing your fucking partner, okay? I ain't do-si shit. The minute I turn the fucking thing, the minute I went, the whole bottom's like, fuck you, and I hear cracking wood. The whole thing like decides it's gonna like topple over, and I'm bear hugging this thing, thinking, holy shit, and I'm holding on to the top because I got stuff on the thing. I didn't even clear it because the other shelves were made properly. Okay, like these other shelves, they're shit, but they're sturdy as fuck. This is one of those top-heavy shelves where they have like the two sections. You have the bottom section and then you have the top. Now the top is sturdy as fuck. The bottom, not so much. The bottom is just held in by 4 little fuck screws that are stuck in the bottom of the thing. Well, you try to move it and there's weight on the thing, it ain't gonna move, especially on carpet. You think you're gonna walk that son of a bitch? Nope, you ain't gonna walk that son of a bitch. That somebody's gonna walk all over you. So, needless to say, 2-hole shelving units. This one is a 6 tier. So I had a 3, a 4, and a 6. And that 6 was like taller than I was. It was at least 6 feet tall. Well, needless to say, it ain't 6 feet tall no more. Because I got the tool bag, I got the hammer, because what I thought I could do was take the base, hammer the 2 sides back on, and then put the thing on the top. Or what I was actually thinking about doing is take the top and put that on the bottom, and then put the bottom that I just nailed together and put that on the top. Put the wobbly part at the top. Well, ain't no that Mr. Fuck Fix-It, I ain't. So guess what? I now have like 3 pieces of lumber going to the fucking yard. Out in the yard for, trash pickup. And I have this little mini fucking shelf. Now I'm thinking, okay, now what the fuck do I do? Because you gotta understand, kitchen's tore up. The bedroom's all fucked up. I got stuff on the floor. I got stuff in the chair. I got stuff on the bed. I'm laying in the bed. I'm laying in a pile of stuff, and it's just, the dog is here, and it's just not good. So I'm thinking, okay, now what the fuck do I do? And as I'm looking at the thing, I'm thinking, I could maybe take my TV stand that I hate, put that out into the kitchen, because I don't need a lot. Just a couple shelves out there. And I could then take what was my nice black big bastard shelf, turn that into a TV stand. So I did that, and I hooked everything up. And keep in mind, there's still a pile of shit in the chair, and we're talking like stacked at the top. There's like 100 pounds worth of fucking shit. And we're talking games and books and just shit everywhere. Well, after I got everything all set up, and keep in mind, I got the Wii U set up, I got the PS4 set up, and I have the Xbox One set up. I haven't set up the Switch yet. The Switch is still out in limbo somewhere. We haven't dealt with that one yet. The worst case scenario, I could set this up over here. I can set it anywhere. But I do want to get that back up and running. So, anyways, whatever. So I clear out the chair, and I'm thinking, okay, let me sit in a chair and just see if I can deal with the TV up, because now the TV was like right at eye level. Now it's like way up at the top, and I'm looking up. I gotta look up, and it's a little higher up than I want. Now, if there was like one last shelf, it would be perfect, because I've always wanted to like one step higher than where it was, but this is like 2.5, almost 3 steps higher, so it was like a little too high. So I'm sitting there and I go on to Destiny and I played around a little bit. I'm thinking, can I live with this? Now, I kind of liked it up higher because it felt bigger because it was higher. I don't know, it was weird. But I couldn't see nothing. Like, there was half the fucking thing at the top I couldn't even see. And I'm like, no, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. So I said, okay, well, what are we going to do? So I then, and this happened, before all that happened, I sat in the chair, and now keep in mind, the mini black bastard shelf is in front of the is in front of the chair with the TV on top of it. And what used to be my TV stand is now pushed off to the side between the new TV stand, so to, as I was hoping for, and the bed. And I also have the smaller shelf between the chair and the bed. There's enough room I can get through, barely, and this thing is like wedged between the two. Like right in front of my air conditioner. It's wedged between, it's kind of wedged between the edge of the bed, the little shelf, and the bastardized black bastard shelf. And the chairs in there, the whole thing is just kind of all, it's a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck, because keep in mind, I was moving stuff and it just kind of, that's where it was. That's where it ended up. Well, as I go to put my feet up, my right foot catches the side of this thing, and I'm hitting the button, I'm holding the button, and my foot's going up, and it's going up, and it's going up, and I'm like, okay, can I push this to the side? And I push it with my foot, so I can get just like a couple inches of room there, so my feet are not banging against the fucker. Well, it didn't want to move, and at some point, by that moment, I literally flipped my shit, and I'm like, you don't want to move, motherfucker? And I went from pushing up on the little, the leg rest, is going up. I then start pushing down, and I start making this music. It's like, dude, I'm like, I started doing this, I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, I had lost my mind. I'm like, as my feet are going back down, because I want to rage, I want to get up and do something horrendous, but I can't because my footrest is not going down fast enough. So I'm like, I'm making this fucking bugle noise, and I don't know why. I then get my footrest down, I sit up, I stand up, because you understand, I'm in the chair, I gotta sit up, like on the edge of the chair, and then stand up. And I look at this thing, and I'm like, you don't want to fucking move when I tell you to move? And I picked it up and I flung it into the wall. So now it's on the other side of the bed. Now keep in mind, on that shelf, I have all my Atari games, I have all my NES games, and my system, and a bunch of other shit. So now it's all over on the other side of the bed. And I'm like, fuck you. And I sat back down, went back and minded my own business, started playing. And because it was just one of those times, it was like, you gotta move, motherfucker. I'm having a bad day, you need to move. And the thing just did not want to move. I'm pushing my foot, and it's like, no, motherfucker, I ain't giving an inch. Well, I said, fuck you, there's the inch. I threw you over on the other side. Which I fucking regret to this moment. Because when that tipped over, I had this bottle of cleaner. Spray cleaner, like, basically it's Windex, but it was like a cheap fucking version of it, like dollar store version of Windex. It was like a purple. Well, that was on top, and when it tipped over, the whole thing tipped over, and I didn't realize what was going on. And then when I came back, I went to clean up a little bit, because I wanted to spray some shit and dust it. When I picked it up off the floor, I realized half the goddamn bottle's gone as the top goes flying off, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. I said God fucking damn it at least 8 times. So I pick up the cap and I screw it back on. I spray what's left. I'm like, there's still a good number in there, but that thing was like brand new. I just bought it. I don't think I've used it twice, and I've lost half of it. It pisses me off. And it was only $1, but still, I just bought it. Fuck you. So at this point, I'm really pissed. I'm just pissed. I should have just left that goddamn thing the way it was. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect, but I thought I could make it more perfect. In fact, I could have. It would have been great. It would have been great. Again, the problem, these fucking assholes, they give you 2 inches of goddamn cord. They make you pay like $300-400 for their system, and they give you 2 inches of fucking cord, which they can wrap around my small ass fucking dick if they can find it. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. Don't even get me started with that shit. I pay good money for that stuff, and battery life is another thing. Fuck you, Nintendo. And fuck you, Apple, with your shitty fucking battery life. Oh, it's 5 hours. 5 hours is my fucking ass. It's a portable goddamn device. It should be taking energy from Satan's asshole out in space some fucking where. Okay, this thing should be like quantum mechanics to an alternate universe where it takes energy from an alternate universe and just taps it into my fucking system. Okay, now that's why you need to charge it. Oh, well, only charge, you can charge it for like 5 minutes and, it's 100% again. Yeah, but the fucking thing only lasts for like 5 minutes, so what the fuck? It takes 3 to fucking charge it and 5 to fucking ruin it, so fuck you. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. So anyways, I get the novel idea. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the TV, we're going to put it back on the original stand, and then we're going to take the makeshift one, the mini black bastard, we're going to move that over into the corner. And then we're going to take the other shelf, the one I had just brought in, we're going to put that where the black shelf used to be. So I did all that, put the TV back, and as I'm picking up my NES games that had fallen from the original TV stand, I pressed into the TV just a little too much, and the whole thing almost fell off the goddamn fucking stand. Because the reason I don't like that stand is those fucking legs, they prong the fuck out so far that they don't fit on the fucking stand. It's a TV stand that doesn't actually adhere to the fucking TV. Now, what was a fucking kick in the dick is it was perfect. It was perfect on the makeshift black bastard. But it was too goddamn high. So, whatever. So I moved the black bastard over, back in the corner, originally where I wanted to put it, and then I flipped the other table back over, and I'm trying to get everything back in the way it is. I haven't got all that done yet. And then I put the shelf that I brought in from the kitchen in where the black bastard used to be. And the one that's going out into the kitchen, I don't know what I'm going to do, because now I got all these fucking games, I got no room. I have less room now than I did before. Now, when I brought in the one from the kitchen, I had extra room. Now, I have less room. I have less room than I had before, and I had less, I needed more room then, and it's just, oh my God. I mean, I don't think you understand, my back is completely fucked. I mean, like, literally bent over the fucking barrel fucked, okay? Like, Cracker Barrel fucked, okay? I can't walk no more, is what I'm saying to you. I mean, I literally cannot walk. Because I had this whole day planned out. I was going to mop today. I had mopping to do. I had dishes to do. I did get the dishes done somehow. But right now I've got everything with the exception of that small shelf. I got that in place. I got everything else in place. I just got to get the games back in order, and then I gotta buy myself a new shelf, I guess. I don't know. Which I'm not looking forward to that shit either, because then I gotta put the fucker together, and then I gotta undo everything I did with the consoles and put those up on there, and it's just holy fucking shit. It's just, it was so nice. Why did I feel I could do that? What's worse, not only did I feel I could do it, but I felt I could do it without taking anything off the shelf. Because all the other ones you could literally walk, because they're sturdy. They were put together proper. Not that this one wasn't put together proper. It's just one of those stupid ones that with the center, it's like Yates. The goddamn center doesn't hold. Your shit falls on the floor. I mean, I'm paraphrasing Yates there, but Jesus. And I put the fucker together myself, and I know for a fact it was put together right. It's just shitty design. And it was expensive. It was like $35 fucking dollars. I don't know, man. I have no idea anymore. It's just I can't take it anymore. I try and I try and I try and I try, and the world says no. Like, you used to go into this whole riff about, oh, you should have done this when you were 16, you should have done that when you were 17, and should have done that when you were a kid, and you could be better off than you are today, and you don't understand. That works for you, sir. That works for you. I try to do stuff, it goes to shit. Now, I don't know if it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of I'm going to just fuck myself every time I try, or if it's the universe saying, yeah, motherfucker, you ain't trying shit. I want you right there, right where you're doing. I don't want you moving. That's it, because apparently that's what the universe wants. My back, I move, it hurts. And the fact I've been moving all this shit around, I can't even walk. I literally cannot walk. Like, I can't even get up to the bathroom. It's so fucking bad. I mean, the universe wants me to sit and do nothing. I guess. That's what it wants me to do. It's saying, be still and know that I'm Lord, because fuck you. Fuck you, you ain't moving, asshole. And believe me, I try. I do, I try. You don't think I don't want to walk my fucking dog? You don't think I don't want to go outside? Like, not more than just the porch and the deck? I mean, God. It is what it is, you know? You're like, oh, you could have done this and you could have done that. No, dude, I couldn't. Hear Melody singing? Oh, hear Melody singing? You hear Melody singing? You do, don't you, motherfucker? You hear Melody singing? Oh, you hear the bed singing? You know you do. I couldn't do that. It's not in my card. It's not in my lot in life. It's not in the cards for me to actually be able to do stuff. I mean, seriously, if I did half the stuff that I thought I could do, like physically, I could conquer the world. If I had a computer that worked, I could conquer the goddamn world. You know, I can't even move shelving units around, dude. And you want me to go to college? Hear me, I can't move shelving units around. I cannot wipe my own ass on a regular basis. Do you understand that? Because you gotta understand, it's angles and shit. It's mathematics and shit. If I sit the wrong angle, I can't reach up in there. And it's not good. And you want me to go to college? I can't even not pee on myself on a regular basis. And you want me to go to college? You want me to go do something and be something. Dude, I am being what I can be. And it ain't much. Okay? I'm not saying that as a joke. It's the truth. I'm not saying that somebody like, oh, you're just a pessimist and oh, blah, 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 blah. No, believe me, I'm not. I'm an optimist. The fact that I continue to breathe means I'm an optimist. So fuck you. Okay? But I know my limit. The universe does not want me to succeed. God does not want me to succeed. At all. In anything. Like me, I should have a successful YouTube channel. I should be making millions of fucking dollars. Not these assholes. You look at half these fucking assholes, they're untalented, they're worthless human beings. I'm untalented, you worthless human being, but I got no fucking success. I got nothing. I got nothing. I literally have nothing. Okay. I have like just enough to have nothing, is what I have. Just enough to break even and have nothing. So, I really don't want to hear about none of that stuff no more. I don't want to hear about what I should have done and how I should have done it. You don't know. That was for you. You could do that stuff. Like you, if for some reason you couldn't find a job after spending $80,000 on college and plus, you could have went to the gas station and worked. I could not. I could not stand on my feet for 8 hours doing that shit. Okay, you could at least do that if you had to. You didn't want to, but you could if you had to. Me, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. I can't even stand in line 8 hours at the fucking all-you-can-eat buffet. I can't even do that. Much less, something I don't want to do. So, I'm just trying to set the record straight. I want you to understand, it's not from a lack of trying. Believe me. Believe me. I try to my damnedest, to my fullest. I literally give everything I do my all. I want you to know that. I genuinely fucking do. I said, I can do this. I can make this better. If I switch those two around, I can make this better. I was giving it my fucking all. And then when I did it, it just said, fuck you. It just, the whole thing said, fuck you. And there was no coming back from it. None. Zero. No coming back. There's no coming back from this. Do you understand that? That shelf unit is fucked. It is gone. It is no more. Okay. You think I wanted that? You think I wanted that shelf to fucking collapse? You think I wanted it to happen? No. I was going to put my switch on one of those, and I was like, that's going to look really cool. You put that there, and you put the switch there, and you put the thing over here, and you put that over there. I had it all mapped out. I'm sitting in the chair, and I'm looking at everything, and it's what I do. I can make things better. I look at things, and I can analyze things, and I make shit better. That's what I do. That's my gift. And I said, this could be better if I switched the two to fuck around. Now, granted, you have to switch it and look and see, like moving an inch this way, moving an inch that way, or it just doesn't work at all. Whatever. And it just said no. And then I thought, well, can I kind of inch it back to where it's supposed to go and just leave it propped up? And then I looked at it. Literally, the whole one leg was kilted off to the side, like bent sideways. I'm like, no. I'm not going to put $300 equipment up there and have it fucking collapse into a pile of fucking tinder and shit. And that's how my day went. Because my day was going to start off simple. I was going to go outside. The dog had pooped in the middle of the night. So I was going to clean that up, which I did. I actually did that. And I was going to mop, because today's the day of mopping. I was going to mop. I brought the bucket in. Because I had some dishes, and then I had more dishes. Which sucks now. I got nowhere to put my plate, because I had that big shelf with the elongated shelving units, so I could put my plate over there when I was done, so the dog couldn't get it. So now I got nowhere to put my plate, or plates, I should say. So I had some dishes, a couple dishes in the sink, a couple bowls and shit. I cleaned out the refrigerator. I took some garbage out. I then cleaned off that one shelf. Put everything onto the dryer. It wasn't a lot, but there's a couple boxes, actually it's like 4 boxes I put onto the washer. And it was making ready for the new, smaller shelf. And then I come in here. I brought the shelf. I dragged the fucking shelf from the kitchen into the bedroom. I switched the two around, and I cleaned off the one. I switched it around, and it was great. It was perfect. And then I was gonna say, okay, and then I'll finagle a few things here, and then I'll go do the rest of the dishes, the plates that were sitting on the shelf. I'll take those out. I'll do those, and I'll mop, and I'll let the dog back in. And none of that happened. I brought the mop bucket in, I cleaned up the poop, and I brought the mop bucket in, and that was the end of my day. That was it. I've been fucking around with this shit all after fucking noon. It is now 4 o'clock, and like I said, I can't move. I got all day tomorrow, I got shit to do. And then I gotta string the fucking cord, which that's not gonna be too bad. Assuming I can fucking walk. Oh, Jesus God in the morning. I swear to Christ. And you got bugles playing in the background, and I know it irritates you, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's what you get, motherfucker. You get bugles, bitch. You get bugles and you get this. You get that, and I hope you're happy. So fuck you. That's my story for the day.